Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Virgo, what I'm going to do with you, I did with Leo. I don't know if I'm going to do it throughout the week. We're just seeing how things go, but it felt right for you. What do you have here? Major life change at the bottom after the pre-shuffle. I'm going to use my fortune cookie deck, and that's going to guide the reading. So we're going to start with that. And then I've got the wild unknown for you. Major life change is interesting. You have that, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So like there's a new beginning. And then we have the teeny tiny Rider Waite. So Knight of Wands, moving quickly, without hesitation, in a very excited manner towards some sort of new beginning. So whatever comes out here is going to be kind of like some aspect of your life that I'm reading for. All right, so what is it for Virgo? What is the reading for Virgo? What property? Well, that's interesting because you have major life change and you have the Ace of Pentacles. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. Well, that's interesting, right? So some of you could be, well, you could be buying a piece of property, you could be selling a piece of property. You could, so this could be something that's going on for you now, or it could be something that's going on in the future. I want to say I feel a little bit like with this, starting with the fortune cookie, like, because often I think of fortune cookie as sort of foretelling the future for you. You could look at it that way. Ooh, you have jealousy at the bottom. Jealousy and challenges. Watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. Challenges. Take time out from problems or conflicts, or approach softly to avoid making matters worse. So, wow, I don't know. Maybe some of you could be purchasing something in the future or selling something in the future. You get a good deal or you sell it for a good price. Some people might be actually jealous of you, and this could turn up as a challenge. So, you know, life is not always perfect. This is what we're going to talk about, Virgo. Although it sounds potentially very good for you, there just might be some, maybe envious or jealous eyes. Now, heed security concerns in any transactions. So that's just, to me, like if you are signing any documents and agreeing to anything, like double check and make sure all those T's are crossed and those I's are dotted, and even get a lawyer to check it if you haven't. Or if you don't trust your lawyer, get another one. Just make sure. Security concerns. So watch that too. I don't know, like security. There could be a risk of personal information getting into the wrong hands. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what comes out. Okay. What's coming? Oh, where we go. Justice. Wow. That to me is actually, again, like if there's any, and it could, maybe it's like property doesn't actually have to be like a house or a land either, right? Like property can be seen as something that you physically possess. So something that you're going to physically possess in the future. It's a purchase or a sale. And with justice coming out, again, I feel as though like this might be something that you've been waiting for, you've been anticipating, but I'm you know, with that heed security concerns in any transaction, make sure everything is looked at really carefully. Oh, that's a really specific message. I'm getting someone who could be starting a new job somewhere, and there is some sort of property exchange involved in that, whether you get a company vehicle or you are moved like location wise to another area, and there is like a lease agreement or something like that, or it goes through work. That's interesting. I mean, that seems so specific. So that might be for someone in particular. Just watch. If you have concerns about the security of a place that you're moving into, that's legit. Let's keep going. The Father of Swords. Holy crap. Justice and the Father of Swords. This is like the system of karmic rights and wrongs. And this is the purveyor of the system. This is the one that could be like a lawyer or a judge. And the Fool. Wow, it feels like a fresh new beginning. There might be something that you guys need to clear up moving forward, or you've been waiting to find the right place. You've been waiting to sell a place. It certainly looks like there's going to be, I kind of feel like it's probably not buying like a new basketball for the kids, because it feels like it's something that would involve even the legal system on some level here. Interesting. I'm also getting a message about if you're selling property, or I'm just literally seeing, like, playing out in my mind's eye, someone who has elderly parents or an older parent, and preparing to move that person into some sort of a long-term care facility of some sort, and needing to sell the house, obviously use those funds to help pay for whatever care they're going to be getting. It was a really interesting message, Virgo. I know this isn't going to be for everybody, but there's a lot of different ways that this could come through. And again, it's kind of feeling like in that scenario, it's not so much the selling of the house, although I am getting like a financial advice reading here, like a bridged mortgage. I don't know. It's so weird. It almost like, yeah, I haven't even thought about that term in a long time. Like, literally, somebody is getting into, okay, guys, I don't know what's going on in your lives, but I'm getting a message like someone has like an elderly parent or somebody that you would be in charge of somehow, like with their finances. And you know, like when a space becomes open, like you need to take it. You can't hesitate. If you're not going to take it, it's going to the next one. You put the back of the line again. So, but you don't get the funds for the house right away. I'm hearing like you can get a bridge loan. So I don't, it feels like something I should be doing for Capricorn. Although you are an earth sign too. It's very, it's a very money related reading for you. I want to keep putting, oh yeah, so the security thing too, concerns about security in any transaction. Again, I'm picking up like the bridge loan, and then make sure you feel comfortable with what sort of security measures are in place. Like if a parent has dementia, I really don't see these things coming from anywhere when I sit down to do these. You got Justice and the Mother of Cups. Okay, so again, see, it does feel like something that is involving something that nurtures. Look at the Empress. I feel like some of you are or could be selling a parent, maybe specifically a mother's property. It could be an inheritance as well that you have coming, and you will be selling this. The Fool, the Three of Wands. Okay, now that's interesting, because I'm getting, gosh, I wonder if everyone's thinking, geez, my parents are okay. I hope nothing's going to happen. No, because with the Three of Wands, I was thinking that, like, how is there a way that we can identify that people will know that this could be happening or not? The Three of Wands came out, so to me that means you're anticipating it. You already kind of know this on some level. So if that gives you any reassurance, like, because this is general reading, yeah, this is something that what I want to say you're already kind of anticipating. It's a new start. It could be a new start for the Empress. It could actually be your mother. And it could be you too. So I don't want to discount that. There's so many ways this message is coming through today. And obviously I feel like I'm picking up on a lot of different people's energy, which is interesting. I find often it kind of goes, but no, today it's really, really wise. So even for yourself, if this is something that you've been looking for, anticipating, it's definitely something that you're anticipating in some level of your life, and this is being foretold to you. The Nine of Swords, oh, nice. The Nine of Swords, that's not nice, but it goes into the Five of Swords, and then that's the Six of Swords. So if there's been any sort of sleepless nights or anxiety, that's literally, that comes to an end. It gets cut out quick and hard and fast. And then you really are going in the direction that you're meant to go in with the Six of Swords. So if you're selling a place, you don't know where you're going to end up. Once things kind of get in order, in alignment for you, you will kind of just be led. Like things will happen. You know, I don't know. You'll just drive down the street and there it is. Maybe. Drive down the street and there it is. Look at that split. I got the Knight of Wands and Justice again. Justice. The Justice card. Oh, look at this. Yes, some sort of decision is made. Two of Swords, the Chariot, and the Four of Wands. So I don't know. It just feels like finally a decision is made. Maybe you've been dealing with siblings with something as well. Maybe you've been dealing with a partner or a spouse. But some sort of decision would be made here. And you would move finally into, well, celebration after waiting a time. The Father of Swords. The Ace of Cups. This feels good. It feels good. Okay. So that's nice to know. So what the outcome here is, what the judgment is, what the agreement is, too, like if you're going back and forth, negotiating something, you're going to feel really good about this. Like it feels like, yes, this is a new beginning. You feel excited. You feel happy. Footloose and fancy free with the Fool. Now let's see though. The Fool can sometimes denote, you know, caution here. Don't walk off the edge of the cliff. The Fool. Oh my God, you got the Fool again. But then you get it with the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. So this is good. This is very good. This is a very good, fresh, new beginning. And it lands you smack dab in stability. So you're not going off the edge of a cliff. That's nice to know, right? Don't buy anything in sinkhole territory. You will be the edge of the cliff. Mother of Cups. Mother of Cups. You know, that's why it's good. Like Ontario here, we're on the Canadian Shield. Scraping freaking rock. Even if there's an earthquake, it's like, oh, okay. That's where I am. So anyone who's not familiar with my channel. The Tower and the Page of Cups with the Mother of Cups. Kind of feels like something unexpected that you didn't anticipate. So I would say if you're moving a parent, you might be anticipating like a fight, or they might be hostile towards you or be angry about the decision that's being made, even though they might kind of know that they need to do it. I do want to say it could be a shock that this person's going to feel like, oh, they have bingo on Wednesday night. So it's going to be good. The feelings around this are going to be really, really good. The stability around it is going to be really, really good. The Empress. The Seven of Swords and the King of Cups. It's like something, yeah, there's something emotional here that's been hidden. Or there's something emotional here that really hasn't been taken into account. Or you've been making some sort of decisions that are based on really practical things that you need to do. And literally, the emotional part is going to be a huge surprise for you. You're not going to see it coming. Well, you might now. It's just a reading, unless you forget. Sometimes that does happen because then you do a reading or you watch a reading and then, oh, okay, well, I'm going to keep that in mind. And then you get into the thick of things and you're busy and there's a lot of other things and you totally forget about it. And you could even get kind of stressed with, you know, whatever you're dealing with. You know, there's things that need to be signed, or there's a bidding war, hopefully not for you, on something. And you're all stressed out about it. You completely forget about things that you were told. And then it all happens and it all comes together. You're like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. And it could be if you find a place, you can find your tribe. Like your neighbors could be the most amazing people ever. If you're moving a parent, they could go in and it could be someone that they knew from 20 years ago that they were very close with who's in there as well. Like it just feels like, oh my gosh, this was so unexpected and it feels so good. The Three of Wands. You've been strong and you've been patient. You have the Strength card and Temperance. Oh, goodness. And you've dreamt about this day. The Two of Wands. So you're anticipating it. You've been strong, you've been patient, and you've dreamt about this day. I love this reading, Virgo. I don't know what the hell it is for you guys. I mean, there's a lot of variables here, but yeah, I like that. You've been strong. I want to write, you've been strong, you've been patient, you've dreamt about this day. I'll do it short form. Sorry. I'm the worst at coming up with titles for these things. I think when I'm doing the reading, I think, oh, this is going to be the perfect title. And then I completely forget about it. Oh, yeah, you had the jealousy thing. Do you want to look at that? Let's take a look at that. Because I'm not picking this up. Although this is your reading, right? But underneath stuff, there's going to be some people who... Let's look at this. The jealousy. Watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. So yeah, keep away from people. Jealousy. Jealousy. Six of Wands. Well, you were overcome. Oh, because of your success. That's why. Because of your success, someone's going to be jealous. Oh, it's their problem, isn't it? Challenges. Oh, the King of Wands. So that's interesting. Maybe you're dealing with a fire sign. Or maybe you're just, I don't know. I'm a fire sign. And I'm like, maybe. But it could just be, like, the King of Wands is somebody who can be, this is the challenge, though. Take time out from problems or conflicts or approach softly to avoid making matters worse. Okay, there we go. Because I pulled this out and I'm thinking of the one aspect that is related to one of the many aspects related to the King of Wands or fire. And it is torching something down, just like burn that puppy. It's not going anywhere. Nothing's happening. What is exactly the term? I have it written down on these. This is my deck that I've got. I wrote all sorts of things on. I want to get the wording just right because it's exactly the opposite of what you're being guided to do in a challenge. So don't come out like the King of Wands. So maybe people, I don't know, you could be dealing with, what is it there? Oh yeah, we'll scorch to, what does that say? We'll scorch if needed to make a point. Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't do none of that. Because, yeah, linking that to the challenge, and that can sometimes be a viable approach. If just something is you've done every course of action that you could possibly do. At this point, we're burning the bridge, we're burning the castle, we're burning everything down. Don't do that either. Like, don't physically burn things down. But in this case, you want to be soft and approach matters. Diplomatically, I would say diplomatically, right? And you have the King of Swords, which could be kind of diplomatic. It could be kind of cold sometimes, but so let's look at the property for you and then we're all done. Property. The Empress. Well, this is for, well, now you have the Empress out twice. Some of you, this is like where you're really going to be the queen of your own castle, the king of your own court. But again, I do have the sense like we got the Mother of Cups and the Empress twice now. That could be like for a mother for you. It's good. It's all good. This is a good thing. The Empress. This is really fulfilling. And we end it with the World, and that's the only one on the bottom. Cycle change. Big cycle closing off. new cycles beginning for you. Thank you, Virgo. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I am actually going to look at further advice and such for you. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.